Jump, jumping, jumping Jupiter, Batman. It's time we take this off. Take that and just throw it away. There you go. My makeup! My makeup! You don't want to be touching your phone anymore when you're driving. They're cracking down on it big time. So it's on just for a preliminary to let you know what's going on. I'm going to go down and shop for stuff. So it won't be right now. I'll tell you a little bit, but I'll finish it up. The video when I start the second part of this after I come back with all the stuff, because I always show you all the stuff that I get. Okay, and this is stuff that's available that in a one-horse town. Okay, we do not have a Walmart. I repeat, we do not have a Walmart. 5 people jumped in and everybody took off. We do not have a Walmart. I'll also let you know that the signal is crappy on the way out of here. Okay? And so that's what's going on. And so that's why I'm going to go down here and buy this stuff and then show you the stuff that I bought and the reasons why. Trying to get off of the high fructose corn syrup, which is a no-brainer, because you can't hardly really talk about this stuff. I can't really tell you exactly how I feel about it, but there's people who are telling you what high fructose corn syrup does, and it's in everything. And the last thing I checked right now was pie filling. They've got it in the damn pie filling, so I ain't getting no pie filling. I got to change the oil in this car, but there's no sunshine, and ain't no sunshine when she's gone. The oil is in the back right here. And here in the Central Valley, California, unlike Southern California, where they say it never rains in Southern California, let me warn you. Do your own research. Ask AI how many days out of the year does it rain in Southern California on average. But unlike Southern California, San Bernardino, Los Angeles, Fontana, Pasadena, it's 20 degrees colder over here right now because we have overcast. There's no sun. If the sun was shining, it'd be a different story. But what was I telling you about that for? I'll try and remember here in a minute. Did you see that? I saluted. All right, thanks for leaving comments. Thanks for double tapping the screen. Put some emojis in the chat. Show some love. Put some hearts in the chat. So, would you rather me talk to you while you're looking at the scenery, or would you rather me talk to you and look at my face? Look at my handsome face. Leave no trace. Remember, out of my face, toilet face? All the way with the Milky Way. Twice as far with the Hershey bar. How many of you here today have ever been down the Hershey Highway? You Hershey Highway loving mofos. There's a place in Pennsylvania. It's called the Hershey Highway. And I guess it's because that's where they have the factory for Hershey's chocolate. So would actually be good weather, you know, if you had the wherewithal to actually go do something. It's actually pretty nice weather, but when you don't have the wherewithal, well, what's a real drag is that car doesn't have a license plate on it. There, no license plate. That's against the law there, buddy. It's a fine looking chicken there too. It's got a license plate on back. But anyway, let me flip this around, clown. What was I talking about? Every time I turn the video on myself, then I get camera stage fright, and I forget what I was talking about. Oh yeah, if you had the wherewithal to go do stuff, that'd be different. Oh, here's two of the white dogs. Two of the white dogs up there. Get around here. The road's kind of, oh good. Somebody come out here and started fixing the road. That's a good Samaritan right there. Because the city sure as hell ain't gonna come out and fix it. There's white dog, see? Doggy! Ah, see, can you see him? Right there. I don't know if you can see him or not. Hey, doggy. Oh, he's gonna come and bark. Dang. He almost bit the car. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Who sings that? Bill Withers? No, Bill Withers sings that other song that I was singing the other day. I mean, not the other day, probably like last year or something. But, anywho, so, there's some people talking, and it's all over town. And you know that song, you know you walked right, you know the words going round, going all over. So there's a couple people. One of the dudes, his YouTube channel name is Just Call Me Eddie. Okay. And so this is a mechanic. He's a mechanic, and he's showing you what's going on in the auto repair industry, right? That's how he makes his living. I used to basically be in the same boat, right? I mean, I only had a little rinky-dink shop, but eventually I ended up, you know, taking the whole building, where before I only rented a little spot. So business was increasing and increasing, so I eventually bought the whole building. The whole building was divided into like 4 parts, and then so one person had half of the building, and then the other part of the building had 3 different businesses in it. It had a radio shack, a bike shop, and a TV VCR repair shop. And I had the TV VCR repair shop, so the bike shop went out of business and the radio shack went out of business, so I ended up taking I ended up taking all that side of it. So what I'm trying to say is I was in the repair business also, but I was repairing electronics. And so this guy, Just Call Me Eddie on YouTube, he's showing you all the stuff, just like I could show you, right? There used to be this one brand. It was called RCA. RCA. That's eventually what Ford is going to be. And you know, like RCA, Quasar, Magnavox, they've all went the way of Kodak. Kodak, by the way, is making a Kodak, by the way, still is in business. It's just, you know, nobody's buying their stuff. But they actually do have a camera that I looked for today. It's basically binoculars. It's a camera with binoculars. It has 20 times optical zoom. So they're still around, right? We thought that they had all gone the way of the dinosaurs. But anyhow, getting back to this guy. So he's showing you everything, what's going on with the cars, and he's, you know, says this one's a freaking piece of junk, and this one's right, and he says that the new cars you're buying off the lot right now, I mean, he's got older cars, 1998, I don't know, or, yeah, 2008. This is the car I'm talking about right now. He's got a 2008. This is the car I'm going to talk about. But he also did another video on brand new cars. And he said the brand new cars coming off the lot right now, if you're dumb enough to buy one, right, they're garbage. Total freaking junk. 5 million recalls. This isn't like an EV recall. EV recall is, you know, you just push a button and they reload your software, right? These are mechanical issues with the ICE engines, these new cars that are coming out. Anyhow, better turn my lights on. There's a lot of crap happens out here lately. So, yesterday or today, hey, all the mechanics, all you people doing mechanics, you're freaking late to the party. Because if you haven't caught on now what's going on, like the rest of these guys on YouTube, they're all getting in on it. You know, it's electronics. Car repair now is electronics. You got to use all your electronic gizmos, right? Your scanners, your digital multimeters, oscilloscopes, all this kind of stuff. Because they're doing it right there on YouTube. And they're already on it, right? For a long time, nobody was doing anything. Now they're on it, dude. They are working on electric cars now. You can see them on YouTube. So this one guy, there's probably like 2 or 3 other guys that are out there doing this. So the other day, he went over and some lady gave him a car, an electric car. And it was actually a hybrid. So it's still got the engine, right, like what I'm driving. It's a hybrid. It's got an engine and battery. This is like the 2nd generation I'm driving, so it's, you know, nowhere near the stuff that's now the cars that's coming out next year, good quality manufacturer, right? And it's actually, believe it or not, it's made here in the United States, but it's not your Ford, Chevy, Dodge, or whatever stuff. It is a Japanese brand, but they're making them, they're assembling them here in the United States. It's like an electric car. It'll go 30 miles, 38 miles on pure electric before you ever burn a drop of freaking dinosaur fuel, right? And it's coming out next year. But so this lady gave him a car, and I'm not sure if it's freaking because they have cars here in the United States, they have cars in China, and they're getting their parts and stuff. You don't know which ones are fake, not fake, but you don't know which ones are just rebranded, right? It's very complicated because they're hiding the stuff. What I'm trying to say is that there was a Toyota that came out in 1998, and it's actually a Tesla. Okay, I'm talking about SUVs. This is an SUV, 4-wheel drive. Okay, there's some cool SUVs coming out by a quality manufacturer, and so that's what I'm trying to say, right? It said it was Toyota. It was sold over here in the United States. Well, actually, it was only sold in California, believe it or not. And this was when electric cars, nobody even freaking knew about them. This was 1996, 1997, and all the way up to like 2009. And really, it wasn't a Toyota. The only thing that was Toyota about it was that the nameplate on the front said Toyota, but it was actually a Tesla. But oh shit, what am I doing? But the Tesla is made in China. You know how they make some Teslas here in the United States, and they make some. I thought I was pressing the emergency lights, flashers. So some of the Teslas are made over in China, right? But so this SUV, which is a really nice SUV, the 2nd generation, because the 1st generation, you're not gonna be able to charge it nowhere. It has that first kind of charger that they had, like on the GM, that first GM car that was actually made here in the United States. I think they made it in Los Angeles. Mel Gibson had one, and they went over there and they took it away, and he got all pissed off. He's like, "You effers!" And then the dude who used to make the California Gold, he used to make these videos going all over California, mysteriously is gone, right? All these things are suspect. because he went out there and he had large viewership. This was back in the day. You couldn't talk about this stuff. You couldn't talk about electric vehicles or freaking dinosaur technology. Freaking polluting mafia would freaking come and take your ass off the planet. And this guy, California's Gold, I forget his name, he went out there and he showed them destroying these cars. He went and he says, this is a perfectly good brand new car. Why you destroyed it? I'd like to have it. They were destroying them out there in Arizona. They didn't want no part of it. Right? Well, they used a certain thing. So you don't want the first generation of this SUV. And it's called the Toyota RAV4. But it's really a Tesla. But the second generation has the plugs to where you can, charge them up anywhere. And so I don't know if this thing by Ford has a four-wheel drive, or I think it's a four-wheel drive. It's electric. I mean, it's a hybrid. And you know how they build stuff, right? If you're a mechanic, yeah. If you're a mechanic, no problem, because you know how to fix it. But if you're not a mechanic, you want to go with one of the quality manufacturers who knows how to build shit, right? And so I'm not sure if it is or not. I don't know what it is, but it's a Ford Escape. And I'm pretty sure it's an Escape, something like that. And it's an SUV. And this one that he had was in 1998. And this lady just gave it to him. She says, I bought that electric car and I replaced the battery. I don't know how true that is, right? She says, I already replaced the battery on it one time. I don't want no part of it. Just you take it out of here. So he went over and he's like, he tried, because she never drove the damn thing, right? So the battery obviously discharged, it drained, from sitting. So he tries to make a big deal out of it, right? And he goes over and they start pulling the car. And he's in freaking neutral. Right? Your car's not going to charge in neutral. Nothing is engaged. And so, I think he was just doing that because the lady who gave it to him, he didn't want her to know that it was freaking a simple fix, right? But anyway, he got it going. But I'm learning stuff off these people because now I watched another person, this would be a perfect car for me, and people are giving these things away. And because it's four-wheel drive when it rains out where I live, right? So that's why I'm kind of looking at it. But like I said, beggars can't be choosers. So I already told you which one I'm looking at. But so now they're showing you how to do this stuff. It's pretty freaking cool. So all these mechanics who are not on board, they're gonna be left behind, big time. And yeah, check out that one dude, and then all the other ones will probably start, getting on there. But there's a whole bunch of people doing this. So this is a Ford, right? And so I'll tell you more about that later. Turn this around. I'll tell you more about that later. And so I'm here at the Family Dollar, and so I'll just run across the street and get the rest of this stuff. But yeah, I'll tell you some more about what's going on with that. I'm totally stoked, because I'm trying to get an electric car, but I was totally stoked, man. And so there's two things that got my interest right now, and they're two different things. And there's just so much stuff that they're hiding, and that it shouldn't be this way. Why are everybody such freaking thieves? Thieves and liars, right? It's craziness. Instead of helping out humanity, instead of helping each other, everybody's cheating, right? You can have cars that never needed to be charged, cars that get, 1,000 miles. Everybody knew this, back in 1972. Remember the carburetor, you get 100 miles? But these people are cheating. Instead of helping humanity so that everybody has a nice place to live, there's so much money in this country. There's more money than you can shake a stick at. And look at how freaking effed up everything is. 1,000 people right here in Fresno. 1,400 people living out on the street. This is ridiculous. So anyhow, I've got some stuff to talk to you about after I get back out. And I will, I don't know how the signal was, but then I'll start the video. So all you people that are leaving comments, thank you. I'll talk to you in a little while. Let me read your comment just in case you ask something. God bless you. Thank you. Thanks for that, Gary. Hello from Russia. Hello. Got any pumpernickel? Pumpernickel is bread. I guess it's a Jewish bread. It's rye bread. It's almost like sourdough bread. But that reminds me, I gotta get some bread. Okay, so stay tuned. I'll fire this back up in a little bit. We're here at the main intersection. That's the only lights in the town, which before they didn't even have lights in the town. But I don't know, a few years back they actually put some traffic lights. They're the only traffic lights in the town. This is a one-horse town, Avenel, California, out here in Central Valley. We're on the west side. So it's kind of cold. It's actually 20 degrees colder here right now than it is in Southern California, Los Angeles, the city of angels. We got some law enforcement going by here. I'll let you check out the law enforcement. That's a sheriff. So that's from Kings County. I don't know what he's doing out here. Those things are so dangerous. You see those little carts? And they go 45 miles. That one doesn't, but some of them go 45 miles an hour. That's crazy. Okay, so stay tuned and we'll talk to you in a little bit.